because I have to deal with things in my own way. But there will be a point in time, probably soon, where I will be stepping away for a while.
Get on my way, I need space to get the fake off. Get on my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get on my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get on my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Get on my way, I need space to get the fake off. Get on my way, I need space, I'm about to take.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damion Crier. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day today. Today is what? Friday. It's like 10 o'clock, close to 11 o'clock at nighttime. So I couldn't really sleep. Damion actually fell asleep in my bed, which is very, very rare. He just fell asleep in my bed tonight. And I was just like sitting there looking at him, watching him sleep. I don't know what made me do it. I don't know what made me do it. I was sitting there watching Damion sleep, because actually I was at the table eating earlier some ice cream, and I know he was in my bedroom watching YouTube, laying across the bed. And so all of a sudden it got really quiet. So I went back to her and looked, and he was just asleep. So I just stood there just looking at him, you know, watching him sleep. And I'm like, It just made me really do a lot of thinking and stuff. You know, I started really thinking about like my life, like my past, like when I was in prison, when I got out of prison, I went back to prison. I ended up coming home, I ended up getting shot, you know, and after I got shot, actually, I got shot when I came home from prison the first time. And after I got shot, I ended up going back to prison. So when I came home, I was thinking to myself, like, you know, I'm never going back. I don't ever want to relive this life again. I don't ever want to go and be anyone's inmate. I don't ever want to be considered as a number, like a number as far as a DOC number. It's going to always be stuck in my head. 94, 59, 35. 94, 59, 35. 94, 59, 35. That was my Department of Correction ID number. In prison, you didn't have a name. You were identified as a number. So I remember when I got out, I told myself, I'm never, ever looking back. And I went from, you know, like saying I'm never going to go back. And guys, you know, here it is, 2021. I came home very late 90s, early part of 2000. And I never looked back. I think the only run-ins I've actually had with the law probably was a DWI. I got pulled over one day for taking one of my friends home, and he was drunk as a skunk. So was I. But I had to take him home because when he was at the house, he was doing some inappropriate stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. And so I had to get him out the house and take him home. On the way back home, I ended up getting pulled over by the police, and I blew 2 times the legal limit. I think at that time it was .08. I'm not for sure what the legal limit is now to drive. I guess illegal limit to drive was .08. I don't know what the illegal limit is to drive, but I don't drink or drive or none of that stuff. I hardly even drink now. So I remember just reflecting on a lot of different stuff, man, and just thinking like, you know, I really want to get my life together. I want to get a job. I want to get married, and I want to just really try to find my true meaning in life. And again, I never looked back. I ended up finding a job, ended up starting a relationship. I wasn't married. The relationship failed after maybe 4 years of a relationship. It had failed after that. And I remember moving on and meeting someone else, and I found an even better job, and I ended up getting married, and I was married for 10+ years. And you know, it was good. It had its ups and downs like any other marriage, any other relationship. You know, we all know that money, finances is a huge part of a relationship. Not saying that you're in a relationship because of money, But you know, money, having some type of money, some type of income can really keep your family together, because a lot of the stress that comes from marriages or divorces all stems from the same thing, which is finances. You know, it's hard to pay the bills, it's hard to struggle, you start stressing, you start picking fights and arguments, you turn to the alcohol and drugs, you start staying away from home more longer. So I refuse to actually be that person. But then my marriage had failed too, after 10 plus years. So I found myself in an apartment in Indiana, and I was staying by myself. And I stayed, after Deontay passed, I stayed in Indiana maybe 2.5 years after he passed in that same apartment. And you know, the job, I loved it. I loved it. I loved the job. I loved it. But you know, the apartment, you know, it was cool, but it was too small for what I was trying to do. And I just wanted better for myself. So I found myself in Texas. On the 28th of this month, I have been living in Texas for 2 years. I remember I moved down here July 28th of 2019. And so it was pretty cool. It was scary at first, because I used to fly down here to Houston like every other weekend. And sometimes I would fly down here just for one day and fly right back the next day. But I never drove when I flew down here. So moving down here was different because I had started driving. And so you guys know the story, you know, since I've been in Texas. I haven't had the greatest luck, but you know, I've had good luck, but I haven't had the greatest luck, you know. Anyway, this video right here, I know people have been wondering, like, you guys see the pranks and stuff, y'all see all the other stuff going on, and a lot of stuff that's going on around me. I just been trying to stay positive, trying to keep a positive mindset. You know, waiting to hear results and stuff about this and that. And today I did get the results. I did get my results. I won't share those right now because I made a mistake doing it in the first place. But I did get my results, and let's just say, you know, it's got me really thinking like a lot about my kids and stuff, because we know that you're not gonna be here forever. You know, none of us are gonna be here forever. And I wasn't for sure if I even wanted to even do this video tonight, but I was like, you know what, the hell with it, I'm gonna do the video anyway. So, again, today is Friday. I did, you know, like, I did get my news that I was anticipating. So, let's just say things are not very good right now. I'm gonna be making some really fast moves here really soon, and take care of some business. And that's all that I'm willing to really elaborate at this time. I believe some information was put out on another channel about what was going on. I wasn't aware of that until some people was like messaging me and emailing me. But so yeah, guys, so like I said, and this brings me back to the beginning of the video when I went in the room and seen Damion in the room sleep. And I just stood there for a second, and I was just thinking to myself, like the weirdest thing, like, again, you're not gonna be here forever. Tomorrow is never promised to anyone. It's never promised to none of us. None of us. It's not promised to none of us. But I was in Indiana, even before I went to pick Damion up this time to come down here for his part of the summer. I was in Indiana before that. And I did a video where I had went to my son's Deontay gravesite. And it was my first time. Shame on me for that as a parent, because it was so hard on me to even do that. And I'm sure a lot of people haven't been to the cemetery because they have the fear of breaking down, getting emotional, and as men and women, we don't want people to see us cry. But I ended up filming me going there, and a few seconds after I even turned the camera on, I just broke down, or I had to actually turn the camera off for a second to compose myself. And while I was standing there, something dawned on me. I was like, you know, I know how it feels for me to lose one of my children, okay? Nobody ever wants to lose one of their kids. No one ever wants to bury one of their kids. Our kids should be burying us. But while I was there, it crossed my mind that what would life be for my children when I'm gone? You know, what would life be for them when I'm gone? Like, I don't know. And that's what crossed my mind while I was at Deontay's gravesite. What will life be for my children once I'm gone? Like, I know people move on, your kids move on, your families move on, people continue living their life, but it's like you always thinking, well, I won't say you guys, but I'm always thinking on that level, like, what will life be like? So that was months ago when I was in Indiana when I filmed that video. It was really emotional for me. If you guys haven't seen that video is still up on my channel. I'm gonna find a video for you guys. I can tell you exactly what the title of the video is in case you guys ever wanna watch it. And then I would get to the point of, wow, I'm actually making this video tonight. Getting close to it. Jeez, I did a lot of freaking videos. That video, guys, is called The Worst Day Ever. They Found Him, Part 1 with the Crier family. I had filmed that video on the 23rd of March, and I had uploaded that video on the 24th of March of this year, just a couple months ago. So basically, when I had those thoughts when I was there back in March, I'm sorry, it's May, not March, it was May. Today, I had those same thoughts run across my mind. Like when I found out my information, I was like, whoa, what is life gonna be like for my children when I'm gone? And like I said, it's like you always wonder, like, are they gonna be okay? Are they gonna be safe? Will people be treating them right? Will people be respecting them and stuff like that? You know, and like when you're gone, you can't control what's going on down here. All you can do is just like, I know it sounds weird because they said that when you're gone, you don't feel nothing, you don't remember nothing. But it's like now, today, I got a serious reality check today. And you know what? I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it because I feel like this right here. I know things that I did over the years. I was told at one time that I was living on borrowed time. I was told I was living on borrowed time. Guys, I was shot 6 times. I was shot 6 times at close range. 6 times. 6. There's a lot of people who lost their life from being shot just once. I got hit 6 freaking times. Not to mention, I got stabbed multiple times. Like back then when I was in street gangs, I was fighting and stuff, drinking, drugs. I mean, I was out there bad, bro. I mean, you couldn't tell me I wasn't the baddest gangster running around Fort Wayne, Indiana. To me, I was. So I had a name for myself back then. But there is no way, back in them days, you could have told me 30, 20, 25, 30 years from now that things would be different, you know? So it's like, I've been putting like a lot of different quotes on my community tab every day, like just trying to like think positive and trying to move differently. And when I say move differently, I mean move differently. I try not to, even if I get angry, I try not to argue. Unless you just really, really push me over the edge, then I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. I ain't gonna just keep my mouth shut and just let people talk crazy to me. But I find I've been doing things a little bit different. You know, tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And like I said, when I went in the bedroom and seen Damion laying across the bed asleep, it did something to me. It did. I'm not gonna lie, because I got to thinking, like, talking to him and talking to Damion and Bianca earlier today about the situation. They know what's going on, but just like, I don't know, it just feels so freaking weird, man. But the thing is, man, like I said, I feel like when you, like, we all have enemies, I guess. Me in particular, I don't have enemies on purpose, but I do have enemies. I have people who don't like me because of what I do on YouTube, things that I've done in the past on YouTube. Like a lot of like the subscribers, when they grow to love you and grow with you, they grow to love you as family members. And when you do stuff to other people, it could spark, you know, someone to really hate you. They want to do something to you. I've gotten so many emails, not anything recently, but emails in the past about somebody wants to shoot me. I've even got emails said you'll be dead in the next 24 hours. I got emails where somebody actually sent me my address and said that they'll be waiting on me when I open my front door. Somebody even sent me a picture of myself walking around one of the parks with my earbuds and when I had Mia, and they sent me the picture of me saying I can get you at any time. So I have had some crazy threats, man, that proved to be authentic. And the reason why I say authentic is because of the pictures and stuff that they sent me of myself and of my address. But I just wanted to make this little video, let you guys know what it is. You know, I'm a little bit scared, I'm a little bit nervous, but at the same time, I'm not even gonna too much worry about it because I feel like this. If God takes me tomorrow, I believe I have lived my life. I believe I was given a fair chance. Just like everybody else. We complained that we wasn't given a fair chance. We all are given a fair chance at life, and we all have choices to do good things while we're here. We all have choices to do bad things while we're here. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be sitting on my deathbed asking for forgiveness. I'm gonna ask for it right now while I'm still, you know, kind of fit and healthy. But yeah, so some people asked me a while back in a couple of videos, they was like, well, if you're going through something, why are you doing videos? Why are you doing pranks? I'm never gonna be the type of person that's gonna just lay down and just wait for a sickness or illness to just take me away. I'm gonna continue living my life. You know, because if I'm stressed, my kids see the stress on me, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna disrupt them and their families, their kids, and everything in their household. So like, you have to be happy. You have to be able to be driven and still wanna go swimming. You have to be driven to still wanna go fishing. You have to be driven to still be wanting to be motivated. You just have to be driven 100% and wanna, you know, do great things, man. And that's why I still do videos. I mean, I could go from 206 pounds this week down to 120 pounds next week. And my clothes would be sagging off me. And you know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna still turn this camera on. I'm still gonna be smiling. And I'm still gonna be dropping them bangers. Cause you ever heard that saying? It's not over until the fat lady sings. I think it's something like that. I might have said that wrong. But yeah, man, so I just wanna say first and foremost, man, thank you all who have been praying for me, keeping me uplifted. I'm grateful that the Prince family and myself has been able to talk and work things out. I still have relationships with other kids that I need to fix, you know, and things like that. But I just want to make this little short video, kind of like just to update you guys. And even if you're going through something and you find out something crazy about your own body, don't give up, man. Don't sit there and be stressed out, letting your hair fall out. Don't be like me and having to dye your hair black every other week with that black dye spray. What my son said in his diss track was true. I do dye my hair. I'm not ready for gray yet. You know, I know that I should be blessed to have it because they said gray is a sign of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So, but I'm not ashamed of it at all. I'm gonna continue doing it. But anyway, I just want to say thank you all for the prayers, for keeping me uplifted. I'm trying to put my family back together right now. You guys know it hasn't been too easy, but things are actually moving forward. That's all I really have to say, guys. There's a lot more that I would like to say, but right now this wouldn't be the appropriate time. But again, there's some things that I do want to keep off of YouTube right now because I have to deal with things in my own way. But there will be a point in time, probably soon, where I will be stepping away for a while. And but once I do get ready to step away for a while, it may be for a couple weeks, a month, it all depends, but it is coming soon. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video, man. I love you. Until next time, it's your boy Damion Crier. You guys have a good Friday night, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.